Just dissect the coverage. President of District Media Group, Beverly Hallberg. Beverly, thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you.
So a lot of folks finding problems with the speech today, as expected from the mainstream media. I got this from the Daily News this morning. They said, what a load of clap. So they had a problem with the president clapping, saying that he was clapping for himself and while touting unity and bashing immigrants. So what do you think about the alternate response, let's call it that, that's coming out?
Well, I find it's quite interesting that what the criticism usually is around after this speech, or what I was seeing, is about what he didn't say, which means what he did say was pretty effective. I even saw a lot of stories about Melania Trump, the First Lady, arriving separately from the president, and the storyline on that, they wanted to make it that maybe there's trouble in their marriage. So once again, a lot of this was about what he didn't say, curious about behind the scenes with his wife, and also about Russia and even the FISA memo in general. So
yeah.
I would say that's a victory for him.
Yes, theories on why the First Lady was wearing white as well.
She looked beautiful, by the way. Amazing.
She absolutely did. Here's a tweet from Joy Reid. She said, church, family, police, military, the national anthem, Trump trying to call on all the tropes of 1950s era nationalism. The goal of this speech appears to be to force the normalization of Trump on the terms of the bygone era his supporters are nostalgic for.
I was dumbfounded when I saw that tweet. One of the reasons why is it shows how disconnected liberals are from the rest of America. Even those in the audience, the Democrats, the representatives and senators, many of them didn't stand when he talked about God, when he talked about faith in general. Yet most Americans of this country, especially red America or middle America, many people believe in God, even if it's different faiths that they have. So it just once again showed how out of touch they are. And I'm not sure when family is ever a bad thing. So I'm really confused by her tweet in general that she put it out.
It will be interesting to see if maybe they change their tone a little bit when they see some of the polls coming out today. One that we had earlier this morning from CBS showing that 75% of people approve of his speech last night, saying that it made them feel more patriotic, made them feel stronger, made them actually feel unified, and that was his goal.
Yeah, and one of the best things I think about this speech is when Trump is staying on teleprompter when he is reading the speech that, of course, he had involvement with, but that his staff worked on. He definitely seems more presidential. This was a speech that was really different than his normal Twitter feed. He focused on not name-calling, not calling other people out, but really focused on unifying, which made them sitting, the Democrats sitting, made it even more pronounced that they seem to be the ones that don't want to unify. So I love the rhetoric of him staying on message, giving a positive message, and I would encourage him to stay off his Twitter feed and do some of the negative calling out. I like this side of President Trump.
It really was amazing that from the Democrats, at one moment, as soon as he started talking about immigration reform, you could tell were prepared to boo, and they actually started booing, and then he switched and talked about the family who were impacted by MS-13 gang members killing their daughters, and then they stopped. So.
Yeah, it was really speckled through. I like how he used the storytelling element of pointing out heroes. I thought that was really effective, and once again, hard for Democrats to not stand and made them look worse when they didn't.
Yeah. All right. Thank you so much, Beverly. We appreciate your insight today.